every time you talk about your past, every time you talk about past experiences, your brain relives the past again and again and again. I don't want to hear anything about how bad your relationship to your parents was, how bad the relationship to your boyfriend, to your girlfriend is. I don't care how bad your childhood was. I don't care. And you shouldn't care too, because it changes nothing. No matter how often you talk about how bad your life was, how bad your past was, no matter how often you will talk about it, it won't change anything for you. In fact, it will do the exact opposite, because every time you talk about your past, every time you talk about past experiences, your brain relives the past again and again and again. And if you see this video, and if you saw my last videos, you understand that our brain builds our future. The things that you say, the things that you think, your routines, everything that you think about in your brain builds your future life. So now, every time you talk about your past, every time you give your energy to your past or to bad experiences that you had in the past, that you had with people, with circumstances, with your job, no matter what it is, every time you talk about it, your brain relives it. So you, yourself, your body feels the emotions again. So basically, you are reliving your past again. And you keep yourself stuck in the past, in your past experiences, because you always complain about it and you always talk about it. So I want you to basically somehow manipulate yourself into don't talking about your past anymore, because no one cares. And even though you maybe want the attention from people, because oftentimes we talk about our past to get a sense of empathy from other people, but the empathy from other people won't change your life, and it also doesn't change your past. So why would you choose to relive your past again and again? It doesn't make even sense. So please stop thinking about your past, especially talking about your past, and start planning your future life, planning the things that you want in life, planning your dream version of yourself, planning the dreams that you have, planning everything that you want your future self to have. Let's start talking about that. Let's start talking about your dreams. Let's start talking about your ambition, because what you focus on builds your future. Let me ask you something. Do you want your past to be your future? Do you want the past relationships that you had? Do you want this to be your future? Do you want the past emotions that you had? The past experiences that you had? Do you want them to be your future again? If the answer is no, stop talking about it. Stop talking about it right now. People really do underestimate the power of the words you say, the power of the emotions that you feel. When you meditate, the most important thing about meditating, when you visualize something, when you want to manifest something in your life, is to working on the emotion, to feel the emotions, to feel as if you are already a millionaire, to feel as if you have already your dream job, to feel as if you have already the dream relationship, the dream partner that you want in your life, to feel the love, to feel the abundance. That's what manifestation basically means. Because if you convince your brain to feel the emotions, you convince your brain that it's reality. Because emotions equals reality. And of course, the same thing goes in the other way. If you always feel the bad emotions, if you always feel alike, if you always feel sad, if you always feel jealous of people, that's what your brain believes. That's what your brain will create in your future. Every time a person talks to me and they start talking about all these negative things that happen in their life, mentally, I don't listen to them. I don't listen to them because I don't care what happened to you in your life, and you shouldn't care what happened in your life too. I know it sounds a little harsh, but that's just the mindset, and that's the things that I do myself in my own life. Everything I tell you guys to do on this YouTube channel, on these videos, everything that I talk about, every little thing I do for myself too. And every little hack and tip and whatever mindset advice I give to you, I do it by myself. And if I can do it, if I can be that harsh to myself, you can be that harsh to yourself too. You can't expect your new life if you are stuck in your old life. You can't expect love to come into your life if you yourself aren't feeling the love for yourself. You can't expect the new dream job if you don't already feel like you are worthy of receiving a dream job. And don't get me wrong, feeling bad emotions is something that all of us experience. We are just human beings. We are souls in our human body experiencing emotions. Like, that's the whole point of being on earth. But don't get caught up in these negative emotions. Give yourself time. To be honest, sometimes when I feel very, very bad, just set a timer for like 30 minutes, an hour, and I will cry for half an hour. I will let everything out. I will let myself feel every negative emotion, just so that I can move through it, that I can let the emotions flow through my body. I can just feel it. I can let it go because I felt it. I can let it go, and I can focus on my life again. I can focus on the important things in life again. Don't suppress your emotions. Please let yourself feel all the negative emotions that you have.